very warm welcome to everybody who is joining us for this very special webinar. And I must say, प्रेरणा जो सीरीज हमने यहाँ पे स्टार्ट की है आकाश पे बहुत अच्छा रिजल्ट हमें मिल रहा है because lot of students are getting motivated. But today's webinar is extremely special and very important for every student, and not just for students but also for parents. Parents as preparation partners. Now, this is a very important and in fact a very sensitive topic because कभी कभी हम क्या होता है we want best for our children, लेकिन इस पूरी process में we forget that what are those red flags and where to stop. Are we overstressing them? Are we really helping them? Is a very big question. So इस पूरे वेबिनार में 60 मिनट्स के लिए हम कुछ ऐसी चीजें आज आपसे डिस्कस करेंगे जो आपको बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प होने वाली है अगर आपके स्टूडेंट्स इनफैक्ट आपके चिल्ड्रन they're preparing for this very tough journey. And as a parent, आपका इसमें बहुत important role है. How you can improve and add certain things. What are the do's and don'ts as an Akashian, as an Akash parent? आज हम वो सब डिस्कस करेंगे. Now I think बहुत सारे students के साथ साथ उनके parents भी wait कर रहे हैं that we start asking those heavy burning questions. तो मेरा सबसे पहला सवाल जो है वो नवीन सर आपसे ही रहेगा बिकॉज आपके पास जो एक्सपीरियंस है, जो फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस आपने स्टूडेंट्स का देखा है, जो तरीके से वो स्ट्रेस से डील करते हैं, कैसे वो चीजें प्रिपेयर करते हैं, पेरेंट्स किस तरीके के क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं ड्यूरिंग दिस एंटायर जर्नी. So, and I would want to know the importance of parent support in child's preparation, जो उनकी जर्नी है, क्या importance है एक parent की आपके हिसाब से?
Yes, a very, I would not say a burning question, but a very, very important question. और आज की डेट में the amount of awareness that parents have, by and large, मुझे लगता है कि they are well aware about, the importance, the significance about the parents' role for eventually turning the dream into reality. But, just excuse me, being a teacher, we are always used to explaining things with the help of examples, analogies, or story. So it was something in the morning while I was thinking, कि अगर इस तरह का question आ जाए, how will I be able to answer? Because more or less, I would say there are lots of parents or हमारे panelists may be people having lots and rich of experience. But still, I'll try to bring an example to explain the role of parents in this. So, a good example or analogy लेते हैं कि like you have a seed, you have a sapling, or finally you want to turn it into a strong, mighty tree. So I think that example would be very helpful. So इस transition में, where does the role of parent fit and what is their contribution? I see by and large there are 4 or 5 factors. Like starting from छोटा सा पौधा है, there is a small sapling. So the first thing that parents give is, the support, like how the soil gives the support to the sapling. और इसमें support भी अगर मैं कहूँ, that's an unconditional support. कि be it small victory, be it small defeat, in any given case, their unwavering support, the unconditional support. So that's the first thing, the role that the parents play. Second thing, for a small sapling to grow into a large or big tree, you require, sunlight, the photosynthesis process. So in that case, I see journey के दौरान encouragement जो चाहिए होता है, because ये जो preparation की journey है, it's not a easy journey, it's a very challenging, and it's worth doing a journey. So ऐसी situation में, the constant encouragement we get from the parents, that acts as the sunlight. The next thing is the guidance, क्योंकि आप देखिए कि जो नीट की तैयारी करते हैं या जेई की तैयारी करते हैं, they are at the prime of teenage, where chances of deviating from the mainstream or the main agenda is also equally high. तो ऐसी situation में, like how the watering is done to the sapling, the guidance acts as that. But in सारी चीजों के ऊपर, time to time, a little bit of discipline is always required. So like हम जैसे pruning करते हैं, so that part I see an equivalent of the discipline. And above all, when it comes to parent, मतलब if I have to imagine कि एक synonymous word parent को लेके अगर बताना है, then I see that's the love, the affection. So that acts as the ultimate fertilizer for the plant to grow. So I just thought कि जो parents का role है, the support from the parents, if we understand from this particular angle, that would give a nice analogy. So like the support, the encouragement, guidance, discipline, and above all, the whole thing packaged into love. So these are the essential components that parents play. हम क्या देखते हैं ना कि बस एक बच्चा था, आकाश में आ गया और सिलेक्शन हो गया. That's just the outside story. There are many, many contributors, or parent ka contribution, it's one of the major one. So that's how I see.
Beautifully explained, sir. In fact, ये चीज से इस बात का काफी ज्यादा मैं बोलूंगी कि you proved your point that as a mentor, you are probably the best person who can teach them things जो कभी-कभी parents भी कभी-कभी confused हो जाते हैं. So we are very thankful for your things that you just mentioned. But मैं चारों से उनका point of view जानना चाहूंगी because आपके पास as a counselor there are certain things जो एक एक layman को समझ नहीं आता है, and there are few things जो parents शायद overdo भी करते हैं या कभी-कभी वो चीजें नहीं दे पा रहे होते हैं. So what do you think as a counselor with so much of experience of students and parents too? What do you think is their role in this entire journey?
Right. So, like Nabeen sir rightly said, that things like encouragement, things like having that very non-judgmental place wherein the students can just be themselves, and having that more than non-judgmental, I think having that safe space wherein they can always come back to their parents and they can, probably talk to them. I think something as basic as talking, something as basic as feeling safe with their parents is extremely important. So things like, of course, constant encouragement, active involvement from parents in their kids' life. Now, like you said, that sometimes they do like sometimes they do too much of it. So finding the right balance, I think that is also something that maybe we'll be talking more about it today. But I think that these kind of things are extremely important. And I think that if your kid is coming back and is able to tell you that this is what I'm going through or this is what I'm feeling, I think half the battle is already won over there. So if you can create that kind of space, that's a kind of safe space for them, I think that half your job as a parent is already done. So I think that that is why it is extremely important, not just in this aspect, but a generic life aspect also for parents to create that kind of safe space for their children.
I really like the point that you mentioned, creating a safe space. So मैं डॉक्टर नेहा से जानना चाहूंगी कि जब एक स्टूडेंट आपके घर में के एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहा होता है, तो डिड यू ऑल्सो थॉट ऑफ कि आज मैं अपने बच्चे की माँ बाद में बट एक फ्रेंड पहले बनने वाली हूँ, सो दैट ही कैन जस्ट थिंक दैट यस आई मीन आई एम मोर देन अ फ्रेंड. सो व्हाट डू यू हैव टू से अबाउट दिस?
So I would say that this does not come when the child comes to 11th standard or when he or she becomes a teenager. This is a general environment that you create in your house from beginning. Friend banna suddenly nahi hota hai. You have to give them that flexibility and that kind of understanding from childhood. So as I say, when he was, when Dhruv was just 1 feet tall, I would sit down and talk to him at his level. Now he's 6 feet 3 inches. I'm just 5'2". I have to look up like this. So he bends down and talks to me in a way. At that time also, I am still his parent and a friend. So we have created that kind of an environment where both my children are so safe and they have that feeling. I also don't have to worry that he has gone to a city like Delhi after staying in Bangalore throughout his life. Would he come back and tell me a lot of things that are happening which he would otherwise be not very, he would be hesitant to tell me a few things. But because we have created that kind of environment and we have that kind of trust in the children, we know that yes, whatever they are going through, we would be the first person to know. They would come to us, and that is a gradual, 18 years of effort that has come to this stage where we are very happy that we could create that kind of space for them. From there, coming to this stage and giving them the priority and, making them the primary decision maker and us the only support system that we are standing behind them, or if they are making a wrong decision, steering them towards making a right decision is something subtle that you have to keep doing, and this environment for children has to be created from beginning.
Got it. Got it. This is a very important point, Suresh ji, जो यहाँ पे Dr. Neha ने बनाया है, because and I personally feel that for me my father is very different from my mother. The role is very very different. So as a father, did you also try कि मैं दोस्त बन के देखता हूँ and then इस चीज को आगे progress करता हूँ? Yeah, what was your strategy like? Because again I would say competition is too much and the stress मैं बोलूँगी is double. And as a parent, I'm sure you would always be in that frame of mind कि मैं अपने बच्चे से best ही expect कर रहा हूँ. So did you also think like that या आपके कुछ और thoughts थे?
Just it was like that only, because Amritash from beginning was a very shy and introvert type of child. So he was not having so much friends outside the world. He could discuss the things. And generally, me and my wife both were sitting with him and discussing the things at the school. What Dr. Neha said is very correct, that from beginning you have to bring that environment in your home and develop it like that. So it is very important continuously touch with. Whenever he comes directly, he can go and talk on the phone and discuss the things what is happening with the friends in college. So that is my view.
Right. So I really appreciate you opening up about your own experiences कि कैसे friendship and that comfort is important for every child to come back and explain how things are really. Now we move on to the segment, sir, जहाँ पे हम लोग generic questions discuss करने वाले हैं जो already बहुत सारे students and parents का concern है. But I would still say if you have any questions, your queries, chat box में उसे आने दीजिए. I'll make sure that यहाँ पे वो query आपकी resolved हो. But I would like to ask Naveen sir, there's a parent who has this concern that my son used to score extremely well in 10th standard, but suddenly I see his scores falling every time in the school tests. So how can, he manage a time balance between Akash's classes and tests and school's classes and tests? Because ये एक बहुत ही common problem रहा है कि एक अच्छा balance create किया जाए. So what is your thought on this? How can students help themselves and parents can help them?
So it's something like this. मैं आपको बताऊं कि like I teach physics और खास तौर से I teach for both the NEET as well as JEE aspirant. और बच्चों के बीच में अगर कोई टीचर सबसे बदनाम है तो वो फिजिक्स टीचर होते हैं.
I've heard this enough. Yes.
It is. कई सारे बच्चे ये सोचते हैं कि आ गया एक टीचर फिर मार्कर लेके अब बच्चों को टॉर्चर करने के लिए 2-4 फॉर्मूला लिखेंगे and they would be asking difficult questions and like that. So it really happened. First of all, we need to acknowledge the fact, हम सबको ये बात acknowledge करना होगा कि the syllabus till class 10 is a very, very small fraction as compared to what comes to class 11. And there is a huge jump. मतलब एक jump, it's not a small jump. There is a huge jump when you make a transition from class 10 to 11. मैं मोटे तौर पे I'm not talking about those students जो extraordinarily brilliant है. उनके लिए they can easily find that sweet spot of balancing. But I would be addressing this to those larger audience जो खास तौर से balancing between school and coaching, or immediately when you reach class 11th your score drops drastically. सबसे पहली बात, अगर ऐसा हो रहा है, believe me, you are normal. मतलब ये आपसे पहले के 40 या 45 जनरेशन के साथ भी हुआ था और आपके साथ भी हो रहा है. So there is nothing abnormal. बल्कि अगर आप सोचो कि आपके स्कूल में मान लेते 80-85% स्कोर आ रहा था और सडनली आपको लग रहा है कि बैलेंसिंग इज नॉट अ डिफिकल्ट टास्क, दैट मींस देयर इज समथिंग एबनॉर्मल. सो देयर इज अ डिफिकल्टी दैट हैपेंस. इट इज समथिंग लाइक अगर हम रेगुलर बेड या कहीं पर वी गो एज अ गेस्ट, तो व्हेन वी सी और व्हेन वी स्लीप, इवन वी डोंट गेट अ गुड स्लीप इन द फर्स्ट नाइट ऑन द न्यू बेड. जबकि ये तो आप देखिए इट्स अ न्यू सिलेबस, सो दैट्स अ कंप्लीट थिंग. बाकी बैलेंसिंग मैं आपको बताऊं कि इट्स मोर लाइक एन आर्ट लेस अ साइंस, और धीरे धीरे विद द प्रोसेस आपको कंटिन्यूटी देते रहनी होगी, एंड यू वुड स्टार्ट फाइंडिंग कि हाउ दैट बैलेंसिंग हैपेंस, और दिस बिकम्स योर ओन पर्सनल वे ऑफ डूइंग। बट स्टिल बैलेंस करने के लिए जो 4-5 फॉर्मूले अगर आपको मैं कहूं, सो दे आर समथिंग लाइक, द फर्स्ट थिंग इज you have to be very particular about time management. You need to allot the time, this much for the school part, this much for the preparation part. और सिर्फ मैनेज करने से नहीं होगा, सिर्फ अलर्ट करने से नहीं होगा, you have to be consistent, you have to fulfill what the timetable says. So एक self discipline चाहिए. It's not that you have to be 100% right like a military precision, plus minus 5% tolerance चल जाता है, but you would get a guide, you would get a way how you have to work. So planning is very much essential. एक बहुत famous quotation है ना, the failing to plan is planning to fail. So you should have a plan. This much time I will be allotting for the school part, this much for the preparation part. Second thing comes is the prioritization. अब क्या है कि मान लेते स्कूल एग्जामिनेशन है 3 दिन बाद, सो द सिंपल रूल, फर्स्ट थिंग फर्स्ट, तो आप अपना मेजर जो फोकस है, यू हैव टू टेक इट फॉर द स्कूल पार्ट. सो वॉट एवर इज द बर्निंग सिनेरियो एट दैट प्रेजेंट कॉन्टेक्स्ट, यू गॉट टू वर्क ऑन दैट थिंग. द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज, एज आई सेड, कहना बहुत आसान है, बट you need to consistently work on that. You need to have the discipline to do it. कि ये मेरा कट आउट टाइम है. सो ऐसा नहीं है कि मान लेते यू फाइंड अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक एंड यू स्टार्ट गोइंग ऑन एंड ऑन, और बाकी चीज को आप नेग्लेक्ट करोगे. सो इफ आई वुड से, पहले से ही अगर आप एक प्लान बनाओ, टेक द हेल्प ऑफ टीचर, टेक द हेल्प ऑफ पेरेंट, और उस प्लान के साथ स्टिक रहो. दिक्कत की बात ये है तनु मैम कि मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स बिल्कुल रैंडमली स्टार्ट करते हैं कि चलो आज पढ़ना है, क्या करें, लेट्स पिक अप द बुक, लेट्स स्टार्ट डूइंग ऑन दैट थिंग. So as I say, if you fail to plan, then you're completely planning to fail. So make a schedule, be, I should say, particular to that as far as possible. और 2 या 3 महीने के बाद you would start getting used to with that. धीरे धीरे, like bio में हम कहते हैं acclimatization, adaptation कहते हैं, you would start finding it. और सबसे बड़ी बात जो एक सेंटेंस ऑफ एश्योरेंस मैं आपको देना चाहता हूं सारे स्टूडेंट्स को, सारे पेरेंट्स को, कि इस जनरेशन से पहले आई थिंक 40 to 45 जनरेशंस हैव गॉन थ्रू दिस पाथ. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि जब अपने बच्चों की बारी आती है वी थिंक वी गेट अ बिट नर्वस, सो ऐसा नहीं है कि एक जनरेशन को एक्सपेरिमेंटली लाया गया और उसको ऐसे शेड्यूल में डाला गया. टेक द हेल्प ऑफ सीनियर, टेक द हेल्प ऑफ पेरेंट, keeping one unwavering belief and faith. This can be done, this had been done, and you can do it.
Right, right. Now I'm moving to again a very important question. Naveen sir, मेरा आपसे ही ये question रहेगा. Usually students के parents का सबसे बड़ा concern और constant concern होता है, no matter what the subject is, कि वो सिर्फ लिमिटेड टाइम के लिए पढ़ पाते हैं. सो लेट्स अज्यूम कि 3-4 घंटे उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से फोकस में पढ़ाई की, बट एज अ पेरेंट आई एक्सपेक्ट देम टू स्टडी मोर. सो एंड ऑफ कोर्स द बॉटम लाइन रिमेन्स द सेम, वो चाहते हैं कि बच्चे अच्छा स्कोर करें. सो एज अ मेंटर, व्हाट आर योर सजेशंस ऑन दिस कि बच्चे का कंसंट्रेशन बढ़ जाए और वो थोड़ा ज्यादा टाइम डिवोट करे अपनी स्टडीज में?
सो इट इज समथिंग लाइक, सबसे पहली बात, the common message to all the students and parent कि अपने preparation को time bound ना बनाए. कि अगर आप पहले ही ये mindset लेके चले कि मुझे 6 hours और 7 hours करना है, so that would drive you crazy. और एक बहुत larger आप लगा लो target लेके शुरू से ही चलोगे, that is really going to seem impossible and frustration slowly creeps in. If, और आज की जनरेशन की बात करूं, आई थिंक इट्स एडवांस टू जनरेशन, यू कॉल इट जेन जी, आई थिंक इट्स मोर एडवांस देन दैट. in that given scenario, as a parent you need to understand ये जो generation है, they are used to watching the YouTube shorts or Instagram videos, so they have a very short span. First of all, we need to understand it, we need to acknowledge it. तो शुरू से ही अगर आप ये एक्सपेक्ट करोगे कि day one, students, और मेरा जो बच्चा है 6 hours or 7 hours at a stretch बैठने लगेगा, that would not be possible. That's a, expectation something beyond reality. So let's come on the reality line. वो नहीं होगा. धीरे, slowly and steadily. और मान लेते आज आप 3 hours बैठ पा रहे, so next day you just increase it 15 minutes or 30 minutes. So this will not happen overnight. It requires consistency. It requires continuous effort. लेकिन that is certainly going to come. Second thing is that when you sit on the study table, first of all, अगर आप एक timeline लेके चलोगे ना, that's already a pressure which will be on the background of your mind. And that would rather decrease your efficiency. आप syllabus completion की तरफ, subject understanding की तरफ आप ध्यान दोगे, time अपने आप, time is a very relative thing. आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा, और कई बार ऐसा इस तरह का भी phase आता है where your mother has to insist कि अब तो उठ जाओ चेयर से, बहुत ज्यादा हो गया. So अगर focus main चीज पे है, the study, the target, understanding, and if you start enjoying the topic, बच्चे क्या करते हैं ना, उनको quick fix idea चाहिए होता है, इससे नहीं हो पाएगा. मतलब I should be very candid enough to do this कि जो नीट के प्रेपरेशन है, जेई के प्रेपरेशन है, एक दो टिप्स ले लिया और उससे हो गया, इस तरह के 2 मिनट मंत्रास काम नहीं करते. सब्जेक्ट में जाइए, सब्जेक्ट में खो जाइए, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉज, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द इफेक्ट. फिर आपको दिखेगा टाइम इज अ वेरी 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 सेकेंडरी थिंग. मैं आई टेल यू वन गुड एग्जांपल. I think my pronunciation for this would be wrong, but एक twins आते, they call it Siamese twin or Siamese twin. I don't know the exact pronunciation. जहाँ पर joint होते हैं बच्चे.
Right.
And during the course of operation, maybe I've heard it so, कि 14 hours or 15 hours of constant operation is required. And when the surgeons, come performing those operation out of the operation theater, when they ask, did you really know it had already been 14 to 15 hours? So they come into surprise. We didn't have that feeling, we already stood or we were constantly working for 14 to 15 hours. क्योंकि attention focus उस चीज पे था, about the excellence of the process, about the task on hand. So time becomes a very very secondary thing. लेकिन हम क्या करते, पहले ही शेड्यूल में बांध देते, पहले हम ये कंडीशन रखते हैं कि नहीं इतने टाइम तक तो आपको बैठना ही पड़ेगा. दैट डज नॉट वर्क. अगर आप सब्जेक्ट एक्सीलेंस की तरफ, अंडरस्टैंडिंग की तरफ, जॉय ऑफ सब्जेक्ट, अनकवरिंग ऑफ द मिस्ट्रीज ऑफ साइंस, ध्यान उस पे लगाएंगे, टाइम इज अ वेरी वेरी सेकेंडरी इश्यू.
Right. I, as a child, when I used to study, so ये बहुत ही common classroom conversation होता था, Shahrukh, ki, how many hours did you study? And I used to say 2 hours for this subject. And my friend used to look down upon ki, only 2 hours. So, and I was like, how many hours did you study? So this has been a constant classroom conversation. Now time is changing, like sir also mentioned, Gen Z, So what do you think? Ki 3-4 ghante ki padhai, like as a parent, is it okay if I remind my child ki 3-4 ghante se nahi, balki zyada padho? What is your thought?
Okay, so I think that something which is really important over here is कि not the number of hours that you're studying, but उसमें quality of study क्या है. So even if you're studying for 2 to 3 hours or you're studying for 7 to 8 hours or 10 hours, आप उसमें whatever that you have studied, how much of that are you able to retain? I think that is more important. हो सकता है आप आधे घंटे में एक कॉन्सेप्ट समझ लें जो किसी को 7 या 8 घंटा लग रहा हो समझ में, right? So I think it's very important for parents to understand the way that their kids are functioning, what works for their kids, what doesn't work for their kids. I think that is really important. बहुत सारे लोगों के लिए 2 to 3 hours is more than enough. Some people have to put in that extra effort to sit for around 4 to 5 hours, which is also okay. Now, something that we can do to increase that number of hours, right? So, for example, maybe we can start from sitting for 25 minutes and then taking a break for like, let's say 10 to 15 minutes. Then probably again sitting for 25 minutes, then taking a break for 10 to 15 minutes again. And then maybe next day, you can increase that time from 25 to 30 minutes. This is for people who actually want to increase their seating hours. But even here, I would like to talk about the significance of these breaks, because breaks are so important nowadays. Again, the Gen Z that we are living in, their minds are always stimulated, their attention span is really low. So I think that the importance of break is also very important, and not that कि आप उस break में बैठ के Instagram चला रहे हो या फिर आप in YouTube in shorts देख रहे हो. Not that. What are the kind of breaks also that you're taking, right? What are the kinds of hobbies that you have taken up? Are you playing an instrument for those 15 minutes? Are you going for a walk for those 15 minutes? I think that and those activities that you're also doing in those 15 minutes is very, very important, I would say. And it is again psychologically proven with a lot of research. It has been proven that अगर आप physical activities करते हो, it acts as a stress reliever. आपकी dopamine levels high होती हैं. It stimulates you. It makes you happy. I think that is something that will even help students increase those seating hours if somebody is
Right.
absolutely wants to do that. And again, I would say that overall personality development of a student is very, very important. So the kind of hobbies that they are taking up, the kind of breaks that they are taking up, the kind of things that they are involved in, I think parents and teachers and students and everybody who's present over here should be more focused on कि हम अपने बच्चे की personality कैसे develop करें, rather than just the fact कि वो 7 घंटा या 8 घंटा बैठ के कितना पढ़ाई कर रहा है. वो 7 घंटा 8 घंटा बैठ के कुछ भी रिटेन नहीं कर पा रहा हो सकता है. This is also possible because students get burnout also very easily nowadays. So like sir said that this studying of this has been happening since the past 45 years, 50 years. Everybody has gone through something like this, but the context of it has changed a lot. So that's why पहले seating hours आराम से लोग बैठ जाते थे 5 घंटा 6 घंटा, but now the attention span is so low. The burnout levels are so high that those important breaks, 10 minute 15 minute आप क्या कर रहे हो, I think that is more important, and that will also help students increase their seating hours, and again enhancing their retention levels and understanding of concepts. So I think that these are a few things that students and parents both should take care of if they want to increase their seating hours.
That's a very interesting point that you've made here, that little bit of movement is also necessary ताकि वो अपना duration of sitting बना सके, बिठा सके. इनफैक्ट मैं यहाँ पे we have two parents here. So Dr. Neha, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगी कि ध्रुव का seating plan कैसा होता था? Like used to study at stretch 6 घंटे 8 घंटे, or used to divide his schedule daily timetable in a different way?
So I would not talk from Dhruv's point of view here because he is different. But in general, I would say that I myself am a professor and I teach very tricky courses to management students. So my advice to every student, every friend's child, my children is always been, जब आप class में जा रहे हो, see, let's talk about efficient and effective learning rather than number of hours of studying. So आप एक टॉपिक को 2 जगह पढ़ रहे हो. जब आप कोचिंग कर रहे हो और आप स्कूल भी जा रहे हो, आप एक टॉपिक को 2 जगह पढ़ रहे हो. There are experts who are spending the dedicated time to teach that point to you. Make maximum out of it. वहां टाइम पास मत करो. वहां पे ध्यान जो है तुम्हारा 100% अगर आप क्लासरूम लर्निंग पे देंगे तो you are getting revision done twice without doing anything, just sitting and concentrating, right? So your concepts, then you will know what doubts you are getting, which you can then clarify. Other thing that I would say is effective learning also depends on the number of times you do a topic, right? So first time, give it as much time as it takes to, go through it and understand, correct it, get it clarified from your teachers. The more you revise, the more easy it will become for you. So if initially, say for first 3 months, if you are sitting for 3 hours learning only 1 or 2 topics, later when you sit for 3 hours, you will be able to actually revise 3 chapters. Believe me, this has happened. I have seen it happen. And when I say this, a lot of people will say your son is exceptional. That is why you are talking about it. But no, my daughter is right now in 11th. And I have been saying this since the time they started studying. So my advice to all the kids and the parents, if you can inculcate a habit of one, first thing, You know what chapter is going to be taught in school, what chapter is going to be taught in the class. Just skim through the pages. Just know the topics. Just know the index. That is first thing. Second, pay attention in class. You are spending 8 hours of your day in school and Akash together. Spend that time effectively. Learn everything. Pay attention. There is a doubt. Immediately stand up and ask. Clarify as much as you can during those 8 hours. You come home, you study for 2 hours, you'll be done with everything. So if you are wasting your 8 hours, you are going there physically, you are, exhausted by the time you come back, and you did not even learn the topic that was taught in the class in both places, there is no point of doing that. You are wasting your 8 hours. Energy is anyways low. Then after coming back, if I am expecting my child to sit for 6 more hours and study, would it be effective? Think about it. We are also humans, right? We have also gone through all this. So my suggestion is to pay more attention to effective learning techniques rather than saying that mera bachcha 5 hi ghante pad raha hai, because if that was the case, I should be the most psyched parent. My child studied only for 2 to 3 hours. So that is why I said I will not talk about Dhruv, because he always says, Mama, I'm a wrong example to give. There are friends who have studied for 16 to 18 hours a day, and I have always been lucky in that sense because you inculcated those habits in me from childhood. Read before class, go to the class prepared, listen to the teacher, ask your doubts. Because you know the index topics, you would know what is troubling you. The moment they are done with their teaching, ask doubts. Clarifies your thing, 50-60% work is done. Go to Akash, again it is getting revised. At some point, not the same day, at some point it is getting revised. Come home, do it. It is more effective. It is way too effective compared to doing it starting from a scratch as if it was never taught.
Yeah.
This is what I have been trying to, me and my husband, we have been trying to inculcate in kids, and I think we have been successful to a great extent because of that. And that is why I never talk about hours of learning. I always talk about effective hours of learning.
Right.
Effective learning.
Yeah, the very wonderful point Dr. Neha has, shared. I just like to give 1 or 2 more points, during the course of my experience, what I've seen.
जी.
First of all, पढ़ाई जो है ना एक मैकेनिकल चीज नहीं है
नहीं है
कि आपने देखा कि नल ढीला है, इसको टाइट कर दो, काम हो जाएगा. Just going to Akash or just going to school is only a necessary condition. वो sufficient condition नहीं है.
नहीं है.
And she very wonderfully put one thing कि आप अच्छा कई बार जो मैम ने कहा कि पहले इंडेक्स पढ़ के आओ, that's a very far away thing. कई बार I come across students, मतलब मान लेते आकाश का बैग लेके घर में आए, वो बैग सोफा पे है या टेबल पे है, और 2 दिन बाद फिर जाना है कोचिंग, वो बैग एज इट इज उठा के वहां गए, और पॉइंट ब्लैंक आप गए वहां पर, क्लास में बैठे, सो नथिंग इज गोइंग टू हैपन. सी जो उन्होंने कहा कि पहले आप इंडेक्सिंग करके जाओ, दैट मीन्स आप पहले मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड हो, यू आर एक्सपेक्ट, वो ऑलरेडी एक क्यूरियोसिटी लेवल डेवलप होगा कि देयर इज समथिंग दैट आई एम गोना लर्न टुडे इन द इंस्टीट्यूट. और उस एक्सपेक्टेशन के साथ जब टीचर अपनी चीज बताएंगे तो यस और नो दिमाग में चलता है कि इफ ही हैड और इफ शी हैड पहले एस्टिमेट किया था कि इसका फॉर्मूला ये होना चाहिए, इफ इट गोज राइट, दैट गिव्स एन एनकरेजमेंट. मतलब एक मिनट इज वेरी मच इम्पॉर्टेंट. और एक स्टडी बाय अ वेरी फेमस यूनिवर्सिटी वाज कि आज जो आपने पढ़ा है, कल के दिन you retain only 19% tomorrow. ये ह्यूमन ब्रेन का नेचर है.
Okay.
इस चीज को घर में आके जब आप रिवाइज करते हैं तो आप ऑलरेडी उसके इफेक्टिवनेस को एलिवेट करते हैं. तो अगर इस कॉम्बिनेशन हो गया ना, फिर क्या रहता है कि इंटरेस्ट लेवल डेवलप होता है कि आप गए, एंगेज्ड हो क्लासरूम में. द बिग पार्ट इज यू आर एंगेज. और उसके लिए क्या, जैसे मैम सेड कि आप इंडेक्सिंग करके जाओ, तो आपके लिए इन्वॉल्व होने का एक मौका मिला. अगर आप पॉइंट ब्लैंक बिल्कुल बिना तैयारी के, ब्लैंक फेस, ब्लैंक माइंड, बस फिजिकली जा रहे हो, सो दैट 6 hours इज कंप्लीटली अ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. आपको जबरदस्ती वहां रखा गया. तो इफेक्टिवनेस इस तरह से आता है. वंस दैट इफेक्टिवनेस कम्स, टाइम इज अ वेरी वेरी सेकेंडरी थिंग. सो दैट्स हाउ
I would also like to add here is you still have time, in 11th, even if your children were not doing it till now, please try to just bring it to that level where at least they open their books before going to class, or they pay attention in class so that they retain at least 30, 40, 50% of what they are doing, so that
Right.
you know that time is reduced. That habit has to be inculcated. It cannot be assumed that the children have that habit. You will have to make them understand the benefits of it. So don't try to force them. Tell them, do this for one chapter, go to both classes, come back and tell me, did it make any difference in your learning? We have been doing this since first standard onwards. My son never needed a book to revise because he knew what he saw. Once he has done one topic, he never opens a book again. So that is how we have, tried to make him learn things, and we never have taught them. We have just given these pointers to them, which they kind of try to do as much as possible, which has helped them a lot. So this is what I would say that is a very important point for all parents to try and implement if they can.
Right. Very interesting points यहाँ पे. Everybody is mentioning, but मैं सुयश जी आपसे जानना चाहूँगी because Amritansh का nature, like you mentioned in the beginning also, that he was a very introverted kid, and for him, I'm sure things would be slightly different. कभी ऐसा हुआ कि उन्होंने doubts अपने clear करने के लिए थोड़ा सा वो झिझके, या फिर was he able to express himself completely? How did you help him, and what was your point of view all this while?
In this, basically, my point of view was very clear. Number of hours doesn't matter. जैसे मैम ने भी कहा everybody, so it is every child's capability when he can take it up. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई 18 घंटे पढ़ के निकाल सकता है, कोई 2 घंटे पढ़ के निकाल सकता है. तो it is, and we cannot compare two childs in this front. But the simple one thing is very important, that you should understand, not read superficially. When you go to the class or you listen to the teacher, you must pay attention to the class, so that every point what they are telling, that should be noted down. Amritansh is just doing self-study most of the time, and he has tried to contact his friends or peers while discussing the thing. So that was a very fast way of learning. Suppose you have a very close friend preparing for IIT or something, and you are doing for NEET. So both exchange questions and they perform solutions to the problem and discuss the thing. So that is also one way of learning, so that you can clear your doubts. Something you have learned much better in the class, and your friends has a grip of another topic. So when you both people discuss each other, that is a very good method of clearing the thing, because with your friends you are very free to talk, and you can talk anything. So that can be a method of learning for students when you have a very good circle of persons who are having good command of their subject. So that is one way. Other thing, when I tell, when you are talking about 18 hours sitting, or it is healthy and they are mentally fit, then only they can perform in any kind of exam. And that brings the psychological effect also, boredom or this thing, or they get fatigued, they are tired of the thing. So they are not losing the interest, because this is a very long journey. It is not a very small journey. 1 week or 1 month you are going to give the exam and you are qualifying the things. It is a long journey, so you have to be very patient, and you have to take small steps toward the target. So that's why Amritansh was following these kind of methods, and continuously he was revising the things after coming from the school or coaching institute. And in Akash, what I feel was the best facility, that the teachers were very cooperative. And even 12 o'clock in the night, if they send the question to the teacher, they were promptly responding back. And this was the facility what they have used. So some of the teachers were so much helpful. So that kind of facilities you are providing to the kids, and if any kid is having interest, they can avail it, and they can clear the doubts. So that is my point of view.
Right. मैं सिर्फ एक ही चीज ये observe कर पा रही हूँ, that all of us are on the same page कि effective learning is very important, not number of hours. अब इसी से ही मेरा दूसरा क्वेश्चन आता है, लेट्स जस्ट टॉक अबाउट ऑल दोज थिंग्स जो स्टूडेंट्स एंड किड्स घर पे करते हैं. सो चारू, आई वांट टू नो फ्रॉम यू, this is a common problem of every parent, no matter how hardworking we are, no matter how much we have achieved in life. वो हमेशा ये बोलेंगे फोन पे थ्रू आउट रहती है, constantly checking your phone, constantly on Instagram, and they also say कि हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम सोशल मीडिया पे आजकल स्पेंड कर रहे हैं, like we discussed in the beginning also. So as a counselor, what's your piece of advice to parents कि हम distraction free environment घर में ही कैसे create कर सकते हैं? Just very interesting, crisp and practical tips from you.
Right. So, thank you for this question. And I can't tell you how many times have students asked me this. Not only
Okay.
parents, students also want to, reduce their screen time and all of those things. But one thing that, again, I would like to say is the life that we are living right now, technology has become a part of it. The fact that we're able to have this panel discussion online is, I think, evidence enough for that. Having that acceptance ki haan, technology is a part of our life, right? A lot of students also say that, ma'am, hum log kya kare, hamara study material hi online hota hai, right? A lot of times your study material, whatever notes that you have, wo aapko subjects like all those chapters, you're getting that online, right? So even if they want to, उनका screen time कम नहीं हो पाता है. So I think something that is really important for parents or they can do यहाँ पे is कि अपने घर पे एक ऐसा zone बनाइए जहाँ पे कोई no device zone है, right? There are no electronical gadgets allowed वहाँ पे. It can, and mostly I would recommend that it should be their study area जहाँ पर भी वो पढ़ रहे हैं. If they have a dedicated room for that or a dedicated table or a chair for that or just a dedicated space in their house. So when they are in that space, no electronical gadgets or nothing is sort of allowed over there. So having that space jahan pe it's just them studying, I think that is one thing. Second thing I would really want to sort of yahan pe I would like to say is ki students and kids learn from their parents. So जो आप behavior model कर रहे हो उनके सामने, that is what that they will also learn and they will pick up those things from parents का behavior as well. So if you are someone who is creating that space जहाँ पे no distractions, no electronical gadgets, I would say parents being a part of that process is also very important. तो जब आपके बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं, maybe you also sit over there and you do your work, like whatever little work, office work or something जो आपको करना है. If not office work, कुछ पढ़ना है, कुछ लिखना है. Technology इतनी बढ़ गई है कि we have things that we can do to control our screen time as well. So when you are studying and when someone is saying कि मेरा सारा study material laptop पे है, so blocking the other apps or using the focus mode that you have on laptops and phones nowadays, wherein you can get notifications from other apps. So when you're having that very structured approach of कि ये मेरा screen time is only for studying and maybe like 15 or 30 minutes a day is something that I would use the other social media apps. So having that structured way to sort of manage technology and manage digital distraction is very, very important, I think, over here.
इंटरेस्टिंग टिप्स. ये तो मुझे लगता है कि ऑल अक्रॉस द एज ग्रुप्स यूज किया जा सकता है कि यू वांट टू हैव लाइफ जहाँ पे कंसंट्रेशन फोकस ज्यादा है. बट नवीन सर, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगी कि एज अ मेंटोर व्हाट इज योर सजेशन, बिकॉज वी लिव इन सच अ वर्ल्ड जहाँ पे आयरनी देखिए, हाउ टू रिड्यूस योर स्क्रीन टाइम की वीडियो भी मुझे इंस्टाग्राम पे ही बनानी पड़ेगी और यूट्यूब पे पोस्ट करनी पड़ेगी.
Yes,
So
exactly.
what is your tip and suggestion to all those students and parents जो इस struggle से अभी जूझ रहे हैं?
See, एक चीज तो let's understand how does it come. Like एक student को ये कहना कि आप you're not allowed or you should not use the social media directly. मतलब कहने के बजाय I would just like to go behind the science that why does it happen. It's all about आप जो Facebook, Instagram या कुछ भी चीज यूज करते हैं, some psychologist is cleverly devising all those attractive features sitting in Silicon Valley, California. So उन्होंने आपका जो ब्रेन फंक्शनिंग को अच्छी तरह से अंडरस्टैंड किया है और आपको अलग अलग तरीके के लुभावने स्कीम के साथ एवरी टाइम दे प्रोग्रेस, उनके लिए तो वो अच्छा कर रहे हैं, बट दे हैव अंडरस्टूड कि ह्यूमन ब्रेन कैसे फंक्शन करता है और उस ब्रेन को कैसे हैक किया जाए. सो इट्स समथिंग लाइक जो फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम से जो नोटिफिकेशन आता है या जो शॉर्ट्स आते हैं, दे कॉन्स्टेंटली गिव यू द कॉन्स्टेंट डोज ऑफ डोपामाइन और आप उसी से खुश हो बैठते हैं and you start taking it on and on and on. 2007 में South Korea में a boy of 20 years age played video game for constant 48 hours, you know, even neglecting the hunger signal, the thirst signal, the nature call signal, and the guy died. So the point is that वो dopamine का जो urge है इतना ज्यादा होता है कि आप बेसिक लाइफ फंक्शनिंग को भी नेग्लेक्ट करते हैं. इट्स अ बिग इशू. बट अगर स्टूडेंट्स, देखिए आप नीट की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, इस साइंस को भी अगर आप समझें कि आप पहले तो इस गिल्ट से बाहर निकले कि आई एम यूजिंग एक्सेसिव सोशल मीडिया, बिकॉज ज्ञान हर जगह से मिल रहा होगा, पेरेंट से, टीचर से, फ्रेंड से. तो पहले तो आप इस गिल्ट से बाहर निकले. बट इस बात को आप अंडरस्टैंड करें कि समवन हैज क्लेवरली डिवाइज्ड द होल मैकेनिज्म so as to make you hooked and so as to make you addicted.
Right.
इस चीज जानने से you create a distance कि आपको पता चलेगा कि you are being fooled. एक चीज है ना कि मतलब when someone says that are you foolish, it really hurt the sentiment, it really hits that self-respect. So actually we are being fooled by the social media engineers. इस बात को आप understand करें. By engineers I mean to say the human psychology engineers जो डिजाइन करते हैं. नंबर 2, मेरे लिए पर्सनली व्हाट हैक रियली, जैसे कि आपने कहा था कि कोई एक क्रिस्प सॉल्यूशन है. सो फॉर मी देयर इज अ वेरी फेमस रूल, द 5-second रूल, दैट रियली हेल्प्स मी. लाइक कई बार ऐसा होता है कि दिन भर आप थके हुए और एक मीटिंग है और आपके पास ऑप्शन है कि इस मीटिंग को आप पोस्टपोन भी कर सकते हैं. तो इन दैट गिवन केस आई टेक अ सिंपल रूल ऑफ 5 सेकंड. Within the count of 5, I immediately act. Say for example कि I need to connect to you, Tanu ma'am, say for a meeting. और मुझे थोड़ा सा हो रहा है कि करूँ ना करूँ. तो if I allow 5 seconds more, my brain will overpower me और फिर मैं उस चीज को postpone करूँगा, procrastinate करूँगा. Action लेना within that 5-second window. So जैसे आप शॉर्ट्स देख रहे हैं, जैसे आप सोशल मीडिया यूज कर रहे हैं, लाइक हाउ चारू मैम से कि आजकल तो ऐप ब्लॉकर्स भी है, टाइम लिमिटर्स है. और ये हैक इट रियली रियली वर्क्स कि 5 सेकंड. अंडरस्टैंड इट, सोशल मीडिया इज फूलिंग यू. समवन इज वेरी साइंटिफिकली डिवाइसिंग टू कीप यू hooked, to keep you addicted. So be aware with this part.
Yes, very interesting point. Now I feel like a foolish person, spending all my time on Instagram. So I'm going to avoid that. For a better future. Now, when I'm talking about future, Naveen sir, this question is extremely important for all those parents. क्योंकि competitive examinations का nature और जो power उसमें लगती है is very very different from what they're usually doing in school and board preparations. So what should parents do to keep tab on their child's progress? Because कभी-कभी ऐसा भी हो जाता है कि this is my personal experience also. बीच में ये बात बहुत बड़ा discussion भी बना था कि we start comparing our kids journey to somebody else's journey. बोलते हैं ना शर्मा जी का बेटा इतना अच्छा कर रहा है, then why not you? So as a parent, what can I do to make my child's life better?
सबसे पहले तो जो बात आपने कही, the don't is never compare. It's something like long is never compare. It's something like long back, there was a small joke on that कि father कहते बच्चे को कि मतलब at your age Abraham Lincoln was doing a certain job. So the son replies, at your age, George Washington was the president. So it happens. Nice. A lot many times क्या होता है कि we try to fulfill our unfulfilled dreams via them. हम ruthlessly act करते हैं. So comparison is never a point because every child is unique in his own capability. सबकी timeline अलग-अलग होती है. So you need to understand that there's no point comparing. और the second thing is that कोई भी चीज के लिए for anything to flourish, दो चीजें चाहिए. Number 1 is the intention. Number 2 is the attention. So intention, मतलब it's very clear that even as an Indian parent, हम अपना पेट काटने के लिए रेडी है, बट बच्चों के एजुकेशन में we don't compromise. So that's beyond the question. But attention की अगर बात करें, देखिए एक ये सेगमेंट ऑफ पेरेंट्स भी है, उन्हें लगता है कि आपने स्कूल भेज दिया, कोचिंग आपने भेज दिया, सो योर जॉब इज डन. सो इट इज नॉट डन. इनफैक्ट ऐसा नहीं है कि एक कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल आउटसोर्सिंग आपने कर लिया. टाइम टू टाइम आपको लिमिटेड अटेंशन देना होगा. नाउ आई वेरी केयरफुली यूज द वर्ड लिमिटेड, क्योंकि कई बार अटेंशन हम ओवरडू कर देते, इतना ज्यादा अटेंशन कर देते कि बच्चा जो है नर्वस ब्रेकडाउन में आ जाता है. सो the other day, we were having discussion with Dr. Neha, तो उन्होंने एक बात बड़ी अच्छी कही थी कि एक ऐसा माहौल आपको बनाना होगा where the kid should feel and should have the security कि मेरे पेरेंट जो है जज नहीं करेंगे, they are a listener, they would be helping. तो जब आप अटेंशन देंगे, जजमेंटल बन के मत करना. तभी मैंने कॉशियसली आई स्ट्रेस्ड ऑन द वर्ड लिमिटेड. रिक्वायर्ड, आई थिंक ऑप्टिमम वुड बी द बेटर वर्ड. सो आपको अटेंशन देना है, लेकिन अटेंशन देने के चक्कर में ऐसा भी मत करो कि अगले के कॉन्फिडेंस को आप ध्वस्त कर दो. दैट शुड नॉट हैपन. You need to go to the PTM, you need to regularly engage with the faculty. और जब जाएंगे फैकल्टी से मिलने, तो आप भी अपनी तरफ से कुछ पॉइंट्स लेके जाएं, आप भी तैयारी के साथ जाएं. बस ये नहीं है कि सीधा जाके और सर हाउ इज द किड डूइंग, तो रिप्लाई भी आपको ऐसे ही मिलेगी. सो यू नीड टू एक आस्किंग द क्वेश्चन इज ऑल्सो अ गुड आर्ट. तो आपको तैयारी के साथ जाना होगा, और ये तैयारी जब आप करोगे तो आपका इंटरेस्ट अपने आप बढ़ेगा. सो दैट्स वन थिंग. आपको अंडरस्टैंड द की चैलेंजेस दैट द स्टूडेंट, आपका बच्चा जो फेस कर रहा है, उसको एक्नॉलेज करें, अंडरस्टैंड करें और उसको सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करें. जैसे हर किसी का मैथमेटिकल एप्टीट्यूड एक समान नहीं होता है, वन हैज टू अंडरस्टैंड. तो आपको अगर ऐसा लग रहा है फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री में स्कोर कम आ रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ एक न्यूमेरिकल एप्टीट्यूड, तो आप टीचर से डिस्कस करें और ऐसे कौन सी किताब है और ऐसे कौन से रिसोर्सेस है जिससे इसे प्रैक्टिस करवाया जा सके एंड द स्कोर विल इम्प्रूव. मेमोरी, कईयों को मेमोराइज करना बहुत, मतलब दे आर वेरी दे हैव अ ग्रेट एवर्जन कि वो याद नहीं करना चाहते. तो जब ऐसा दिखता है तो अलग अलग तरीके से नोट बना लीजिए, या आप भी कभी कभार क्वेश्चन सुन लीजिए, या और भी तरीके हैं बहुत सारे मेमोरी इंक्रीज करने के लिए या आपको मेमोराइज करवाने के लिए. सो दोस टेक्निक्स को आप अंडरस्टैंड करें. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज दैट, जो पिछले वाले पॉइंट में डॉक्टर नेहा और चारू मैम ने जो बात कही थी अबाउट आप एक अलग सा ही कमरा बनाइए जो कि कंप्लीटली गैजेट फ्री है. तो बेसिकली क्या है ना, मोटिवेशन, हम आज की दुनिया में वी आर ऑलवेज आफ्टर मोटिवेशन. मोटिवेशन इज शॉर्ट लिव्ड. आज आपने मोटिवेशन सुन लिया, एक दिन बाद वो खत्म हो जाता है. लॉन्ग टर्म इज हैबिट. सो मोटिवेशन इज शॉर्ट टर्म, हैबिट इज अ लॉन्ग टर्म थिंग. अब सीधी सी बात है ना, हम मंदिर जाते हैं, बिना नहाए तो नहीं जाते, तो एक नॉर्म्स बन गया. हम इवन घर में जहां पर एरिया है जहां वी वर्शिप, तो वहां पर वी कम प्रिपेयर्ड एक मेंटल स्टेट के साथ, वो एक हैबिट बन गई. तो सिमिलरली अगर एक हैबिट बनाए कि एक डिवाइस फ्री जोन या गैजेट फ्री जोन, और 2-3 बार के कंसिस्टेंट प्रैक्टिस के बाद वो हैबिट बन जाती है. बट मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंटली इज दैट यू हैव टू लीड बाय एग्जांपल. पता चला कि आप मोबाइल लेके चले गए और बच्चे को आपने मना कर दिया, नाउ दैट्स नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन. और दूसरी बात, जब टीचर कोई बात बताते हैं तो आप नोट बनाइए, फीडबैक ले लीजिए, और शाम को आके बच्चे के साथ ओपनली डिस्कस करें. मतलब फॉल्ट फाइंडिंग ना करें, फैक्ट फाइंडिंग करें कि देखो आपके टीचर आपको बता रहे थे कि योर मैथमेटिकल अप्रोच इज वीक, चलिए इसको कैसे मतलब स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाया जा सकता है. सो बेसिकली देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम, इट्स ओनली अ सिचुएशन. आप उसको प्रॉब्लम के रूप ना लें, इट्स जस्ट अ सिचुएशन व्हिच रिक्वायर्स एक्स्ट्रा अटेंशन. अगर आप सपोर्टिंग मोड में आएंगे तब जाके वो प्रॉब्लम बताने लगेगा. अगर आपने एक ऐसा माहौल क्रिएट कर दिया कि वेयर द किड इज अंडर द प्रेशर कि हमेशा आपके सामने प्रूव करना है, तो हो सकता है अनफेयर मीन्स लगा के भी वो प्रूव कर दे. जब आप इन्वॉल्व होंगे, एज आई सेड, द बिगिनिंग line, I would like to end it with intention and attention. But attention has to be an optimum one. Over ना करें. ये करेंगे तो धीरे धीरे जर्नी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बनेगी and you would get the result. मैं इससे दावा ये नहीं करूंगा कि 720 में 720 आएगा, बट पहले अगर 620 के लायक था तो 680 होगा, 690 होगा, और आपके साथ एक इतना बढ़िया रैपो बनेगा, इतना बढ़िया एक बॉन्डिंग बनेगी. the kids is going to remember that. और मैं आपको बताऊं कि हम सबको क्लास 5th में मैथ्स में क्या स्कोर आया था वो याद नहीं है, राइट? So the idea is that parents as a human जो मैं understand करता हूँ, it is not important what you say, it is important how you make them feel. You know, that is more important. तो I think ये करेंगे तो majority of thing would be there. बाकी जैसे जैसे करेंगे आपको भी अपने hacks मिल जाएंगे, अपने experience मिल जाएंगे.
बहुत अच्छे पॉइंट्स यहाँ पे सर आपने मेंशन किए. थैंक यू सो मच टू ईच वन ऑफ यू, नवीन सर, चारू जी, सुयश जी एंड डॉक्टर नेहा. It was wonderful to have you here, and I must say आज I'm sure बहुत सारे students को, parents को, teachers को काफी कुछ यहाँ से सीखने को मिला होगा. But more than that, I would say I have learned a lot from you. Your different point of views have definitely, touched my life also, and I hopefully change my bad habits of using social media. So thank you so much, everybody who joined us today, and very lucky to have, it was lucky for me to be a part of this webinar.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So thanks to each one of you जिन्होंने आज हमें join किया for this wonderful, amazing webinar. जैसे कि इस series का नाम ही है प्रेरणा, so we'll keep motivating you. We'll keep conducting more such webinars जहाँ पे हम ऐसे ही selective panelists को लेकर आएंगे जो आपकी point of view में जितने भी hurdles and blocks हैं उनको remove करने में help करेंगे. But before I say goodbye, I must remind you to subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell icon for further notifications. And if you have any doubts, any queries, feel free to post your questions in the chat box. We'll make sure we'll answer that. This is a very long webinar because इसमें हमने बहुत कुछ discuss किया है. Send it to your friends. Watch it again because बहुत कुछ सीखने को इस webinar से बाकी है. So happy evening to everybody, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye. Take care.